I said, this is me dressing up, as a man dressing up to look like a woman. And she looked at it, she looked at me, then she looked at it again. Then she said, are you sure? I said, what do you mean? She said, are you sure that you're not a woman dressing up now trying to be a man? And that hit me like a ton of bricks. And I'm like, no, that's not it. Let's go back to talking about my father. Because as painful as that subject was, the idea of being transgender was much more. And I knew where she was going with this. And I wasn't going to go there with her. And one thing a good therapist does is continue to poke and prod when they find something. And she saw this from the beginning, even when I didn't. And finally, one day, she poked that last time, and I got angry. It was the only time I ever yelled at my therapist. And I said, you don't seem to understand, right? I have a wife. I have a kid. I have a dog. I have a whole life. This is going to screw up my entire life. And she said, well, so is your death. And you can't stay sober, not for a week or two at a time. This is all part of the same puzzle. Mm-hmm. We need to address this. And so that was the day that I had that conversation with God in the woods. And I needed to address, first, I addressed the alcoholism. And I did get to a last day, and I thought it was my last day.